One Gotti talking sports.
YouTube, what's going on? It's One Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I got a bombshell for you guys. That's why my face is like, because today the Washington Commanders are set to take on the Chicago Bears, and we're all thinking we're gonna get ready for that. I was getting ready to upload my preview video because I didn't upload it last night, so I was gonna let you guys watch that before the game started. And I touched a little bit on this topic, but I did not expect it to come to this. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into today's video, I want to ask you guys, go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when new content is posted to the channel. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Hit the subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video again. So, Willam Jackson, okay, cornerback Willam Jackson, as we know, did not make the trip to Chicago due to a back injury, okay? And notice I said back injury because who knows if that's the real reason. Maybe it's not, and this article or this quote that got put out made it seem like it wasn't. So, breaking news coming out of Washington, cornerback Willam Jackson wants a fresh start, and the Commanders have engaged in trade talks with several teams per rap sheet. He will likely be moved before or at the trade deadline. Now, trade deadline is looming. As of right now, I don't know the exact date, but all I know is it's coming up here shortly. And let's just be honest, man. Willam Jackson, his tenure in Washington has not been good, and it was already set up for failure from the beginning because the coaching staff went out and got a man corner knowing we run a zone scheme. So that was already doomed from the start. And then when Willam Jackson got here, he didn't get any better. I mean, he showed some sign of life late last year, but going into early this year, he has not been good. He got benched last week, and now he's not making the travel with the team, so he may start to hold out or use the back injury as an excuse or whatever. But I truly don't think Willam Jackson wants to be here, and he just basically said that. Now it's like, Juan, what are we gonna do for tonight and further on? Rashad Wildgoose is probably going to take his place. I'm assuming Benjamin St. Juste is going to be the outside two corner, and then Kendall Fuller is going to be the outside two corner, and Rashad Wildgoose goes in the slot. But yeah, we're starting to look past this Willam Jackson team. I know a lot of you guys are probably happy about that. Me personally, I'm not happy about it because we wasted money on this guy. We should have re-signed Ronald Darby, and I know you're probably like, again, Juan, Ronald Darby tore his ACL this year, so he would have been out, but at least he would have been in a team where he was thriving. You know, that 2020, he was thriving. He had his best year. Okay? We need to go get, if we're going to keep this staff, which I hope we don't, but if we're going to keep this staff and we're going to have a run a zone scheme, we need to go get guys that fit within the scheme. Stop trying to get guys that don't fit this scheme and make them fit into it. Go get guys that have already shown that they can thrive in this kind of system, i.e. a Ronald Darby, although that's not going to happen. Find some guys out there that can do it. Because Willam Jackson was a bad experiment. Part on him, part on this coaching staff for not putting him in positions to thrive. Willam Jackson wants out, guys, and I can't say that I blame him. I'm not defending him at all, but I can't say I'm mad at him. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he wants a fresh start. This season is going downhill. Again, we don't know what we'll do tonight. Again, I'll be streaming the game so you guys can come watch it with me. But we don't know what the season is ultimately going to turn out to be. But as of right now, the season has not been good. It's trending towards the bottom. Willam Jackson's playing time is decreasing. So he's like, I want to go somewhere else where I could possibly get more playing time. Now, you're probably like, okay, Juan, what team could that be? I got to do my research. I'm going to come out with a video later this week talking about possible trading spots for Willam Jackson, because I don't know no teams that's really desperate for corners right now. I mean, I could say Seattle because they need everything, but I don't know, that Seattle, maybe Detroit to pair with Jeff Okudah or something like that. Some team out there would need him. You know what I'm saying? But we'll figure that out at a later date. But yeah, man, Willam Jackson hit us with a bombshell this morning prior to kickoff. A couple hours to kick off. It's 11:41 a.m. But we're the day of the game, and Willam Jackson hit us with the bombshell that he wants a fresh start. And again, this is not a surprise because last week he got benched. This week he's not making a travel, and they're trying to make it seem like it's a back, and very well could be a back too. But he doesn't want to play for us anymore. He wants to go somewhere else where he could probably be used to his skill set, because this is not using him to his skill set. And we can clearly see that. Again, not all on the coaching staff. Some is on Willam Jackson too for not going out there to compete, but and compete at a high level. But most of this is on the coaching staff because of their lack of awareness, their lack of personnel decision, and so forth. Now, moving on to the rest of the video, we're going to be talking about this game. Tonight, Washington season is literally on the line. Like, I know I said that last week versus the Titans, but literally, they're on the line. If we lose tonight, the season's literally over. Like, legit. Okay? But if Washington wants to win and try to turn around the season, it has to start tonight. I think they're in a good spot where they can do that. But again, I felt like that versus Tennessee, and they let me down. But I'm going to pick Washington again to win this game. And I know y'all probably like, Juan, you said last week you weren't going to pick this team no more if they lost. But it's just so hard to not pick a team where you feel personally that they're much more talented than. Last week, I felt like we were much more talented than Tennessee. That's why I picked us. Tonight, I think we're much more talented than Chicago. That's why I'm picking us to win this game. It's all about what this coaching is going to do. You know what I'm saying? Chicago's defense is really, really good. They got Roquan Smith, Eddie Jackson. They got that the young cornerback. They got Jaquan Brisker back there. Safeties are okay. And then they got what's my guy's name? I believe they still got Robert Quinn. So that defense is really good. Matt Eberflus is one of the better defensive play callers in the league. He did turn around that Colts defense last year. So it's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough game. I don't have it being a shootout or anything. I have it being like a low scoring, like a 23-16 victory Washington. But again, I just don't see a way. I'm not going to say I don't see a way Washington could lose, but I personally just think we're much more talented than this team tonight. Justin Fields, he's coming off of his best game as a pro, but still a lot of Bears fans are on the fence about him, and that's due to his play and just the lack of talent around him. All he has is really Darnell Mooney, and maybe David Montgomery, but outside of that, they really did a poor job of putting weapons around Justin Fields, and that's going to hinder his development. That's something that we could take advantage of tonight, but then again, I thought we could do the same thing last week because literally the Titans, all they had was Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? They were throwing to Westbrook, Kenya, or whoever his name is, Hilliard out the backfield. They didn't have anybody. Robert Woods is a solid number 2, but he's not really anybody that scares you. So again, just because I'm saying they don't have talent don't mean that they can't beat us, because we got beat last week like that. Okay? Back to the Willam Jackson situation for a little bit. It was clear to me that he got benched for this play, and that was the play versus the Titans where he missed a clear tackle on Derrick Henry. Now, I'm not saying Derrick Henry is an easy person to tackle by any means, but still, you got to make that play, especially when you're having a tough season that you're having so far. You got to make that play, and he didn't, and then that was the last time we've seen him. So tonight should be interesting to see how they're going to put the lineup out there. I think it's going to be Kendall Fuller, Benjamin St. Juste, Rashad Wild Goose. I don't know if they called up Castro Fields, and I believe he's not going to be active tonight, but we'll see the inactives a little bit later. But yeah, man, Willam Jackson, he does not want to be in Washington no more. He wants a fresh start. So we got to start looking at the trade deadline, looking to move him. What team is desperately looking weak at the cornerback position? What are we going to get up for him? I don't know what we're going to get for him. Honestly, I can't even come up with a scenario. We're probably just going to trade him for another like low end player. You know how we do. But we'll see, because what is his value? You know what I'm saying? We don't have no type of leverage. They look at the stats, they're like, he's been horrible. So it's not like we can fleece any team for him. We could try, but what are we going to really get out of him? What do we need? Let me know in the comment section. What do you think we need to get at this current moment that's going to help us win right now? Obviously, you got cornerback, you got safety, but that's all probably going to be addressed in the offseason, hopefully in the draft or free agency. But right now, what could help us right now get this season back on track? Is it a guard? Is it multiple guards? Is it tackles? What is it? Let me know all that down below in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about this whole situation and your thoughts and opinions on tonight. So Willam Jackson, you got a lot to chew on in the comment section. William Jackson wants to get traded. Let me know what you guys think about that and where he could possibly go and what we could possibly get from it. And 2, what is your score predictions for tonight's game? I have watched them winning 23-16. And again, if we lose this, season's over. Okay, not pretty much, not might be, over. So yeah, man. As always, me and boy my Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Helps to Washington Commanders. Want to go to 5,000 subscribers? Hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. I'm out. Peace. Cost me one time, that's gonna get you pop. Get you pop, get you drop, slide on the one where they get you locked.